Hello everyone. I feel so compelled to turn on the camera at the moment and to share with you, just to share with you what I've really discovered, what I'm discovering, and what I'm like really so excited to share with you, and to just share with you another possibility to possibility to unlearn everything that you learned and to live like every moment is fresh. There's always a possibility, like we can really do that, and so I'm really excited to share with you with that. And so, oh my God, every day that I wake up, there's always this possibility because I've been looking at myself, looking at my thoughts, looking at what thoughts do I have, because I'm just obsessed with observing my thoughts and realizing that I don't really have any new thoughts, or I don't have any thoughts. All my thoughts label and where did I learn this, and if the moment, very clearly, it's very clear that this moment has never happened. Like this moment, right here, right now, with this red hot minute, this moment has never happened. And everything in my mind, we think, of course we accumulate wisdom, but the wisdom that I'm talking about is the possibility to unlearn your relationship to the thoughts that bring you anywhere, basically. And I do say anywhere, but first of all, it's so great to realize that the negative voices in your head, which no one really talks about, because that's kind of like, I don't know, but we relate to it in story. Do you know what I mean? And the negative thoughts like, I'm fat and he doesn't like me, she doesn't like me, all these kind of the irrelevant things to your own life, which has no substance unless you give it power. So when you recognize the thoughts that are negative, that you're this, then you start to believe that, because somewhere in the past of your life, which is so irrelevant to the moment now, has created the mental activity that is in your mind. Isn't that so cool? Because I have that. I have that in my mind. I've had that in my mind. And as I look at it and I shine light on it, I'm like, this doesn't really make sense. And if I'm that I'm unworthy, the thoughts can still arise. They have no weight at all. They have no weight. Some days more or less than others. It depends on my energy that is flowing through me and stuff like that. This is just really, really simple, but yet profound, because then you have to take responsibility and be vigilant in observing your mind and the crap that is in your mind that tells you you're unworthy, all that kind of stuff like that is really a potential, and it's really potential. And that's why I just really want to turn on the camera to share, because my fellow man, there is a new time. There has to be a new time to recognize all the conditioning and comparison and feelings that we create, that we're feeling we can't do this because we feel vulnerable or awkward, or that we want to succeed in this, and success and failure are such a part of the whole thing that we realize that the play of that, does that determine our happiness, or what does it determine? Are we on this path that other people choose for us to be on? Are we on this path of where we realize maybe where we don't realize subconsciously that we're looking for approval, and that success will only label you, and you will be worthy in society, that you're but what if we just give up that chase and just be, and stop all the conditional ways of just that we've learned? It's suspect. It's suspect. And I just feel in my life, I get to choose. I get to choose by observing and being very curious about that. That's what's so incredible to share, because I get to choose. I get to choose what thoughts I relate to. And what I really realize in my investigation of my own thoughts is that they are just illusional. Anything, basically nothing, and nothing is really necessarily new. And my feelings and the thoughts of labeling these feelings or everything. This is a new day, my friend. This is a whole new day. But it's most people are really asleep, because conditional response is much more interesting, or much more familiar actually, than choosing and observing yourself, and how you respond, and what do I want? what do I want out of this situation? Not what they will think about me when I make this choice to be me and whatever I choose to be. You know, I always say that there is a level of respect. That's what I love, because I have a level of respect for myself that I realize, oh my God, the compassion I have for people and humanity is so beyond, like, they're me. Because it's like, oh my God, things that I learned in this life, and there's nothing wrong with this. It's just a beautiful day. So there's no right and wrong of anything that has come forward or come through your own perception. I don't know, like, which is really interesting, because is your perception real? Am I real? Like, what is, like, we can really ask these questions and stop living on automatic and, like, kind of like, you know, what determines the conditions? These conditions determines my happiness. Oh, it's raining today. I hate that. And so all of a sudden you're in a mood. Like, what if you just let that thought go and just play in the rain? Like, there's a choice, and like, and find the possibility to actually find your full potential in every moment, and stop relating to these kind of conditional thoughts that are so unfamiliar and so unpopular in your own head, mostly because they're mostly negative. And if you have positive thoughts, you know, like I used to think, positive thoughts really, because I need to reaffirm to myself that I'm positive, that I'm valid, I'm worthy, and all these kind of things. And that whole charade really taught me. And then I had positive affirmations to myself, that I'm beautiful, that I'm good, that I'm this and that I really didn't believe, but I projected, or something like that, or something, you know, like, it's interesting to not even believe that you're good enough. You know what I mean? Where does this come from? Like, someone told me that or something, you know, like, and I believed it. Once you know, this is how we work. Human beings work like this. Once you're told you're bad over and over and over, or that you're ugly, or that you're this, or that, in these lower case, or these lower kind of, these labels, these ugly labels, you know, like, if you're this and this, we as a computer, like, as a human race, like, that's what we learn, and we adapt that meaning of what someone has given us. It's very interesting. As a child, like, you don't even have perception. You don't have anything to, like, you know, like, kind of like weigh this out. You know, you just believe it. Because if it's told you 500 times that you're this, you're a sissy, you're a faggot, no one will love you, that's not possible, all this kind of thing. Or even the other kind of thing, that you're beautiful, you're worthy, good boy, all these kind of also can become conditional. And then you're expecting those kind of things. You're expecting the ugly responses because you believe in that story, or you're expecting the beautiful responses because you also believe in that story, which is really strange, because it's high and low. It's like all of these thoughts can come into the mind, and by observing that, I really realized that there is such possibility in, right, like, designing my life and manifesting my life. And what part of that, what I realized, is that I don't need to go anywhere. That's so beautiful and liberating. I want to share that with you. And share that with you is that I do not need anything in my life to make me valid. I don't need anything. That's such a beautiful day. I don't have to succeed. I don't have to make this. I don't have to make that. Actually, in fact, I do my thing. And what a wonderful, beautiful thing. And not everyone's going to really like that or not. It's like they're going to agree with it or not agree with it. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, because that's their perspective, and that's beautiful, and it's compassion. I have passion and compassion for everyone's judgment and decision. But really realize that in the power of judgment that happens with us, and that happens automatically with ourselves or with other people, it arises, and we're just like, and we believe those judgments, because that's the only way we separate each other from each other. This is bad, this is good. This is amazing, this is not amazing, she's better, he's better. All this kind of comparison stuff with an actual really fact, it's just all lies. You know, I don't know, it's very interesting to recognize that. So that part of existence is kind of fun. And because we feel superior when we make a judgment, we can make us feel that's bad and I'm not, you know, or whatever. Or vice versa, or however that. Do you see where I'm going? So these clouds of thoughts that are passing by can just be passed by and looked at and go, no, not right now. Not right now. And there's a new potential in every single moment. And the more and more you get used to this way of being and recognizing, observing your thoughts, there is such pure love. There's only love behind all that. The blue sky is always there behind the clouds. Always there. Always love. And I call it love. And because it is like, there is like, that is pure, like, grace. It's just grace that is in my heart. Grace, I can choose that. And that's what I really, really want to share with you, because there is potential in that. And when we wake up, because there's a lot of us that are waking up to the fact that there's no need to compare, or no need to, like, and your feelings are coming from where and from what, and are they you, or are they, I don't know, like, what is it? What is it really, really about, this life? So there's a lot of potential in that. A lot of beauty, a lot of like acceptance, a lot of self-love, self-authenticity, and stop comparing yourself, and honor everyone's choices on how they want to be. I think if one wants to step in when there's harm, harm doing, when there's harm to others, like harm to others that make you, I don't know, like that when people do harm to others, they do harm to you, and vice versa. When you do harm to other people, you're harming yourself, because we are mirrors. We are mirrors of each other, and that's what is so wonderful and beautiful to recognize, because what you recognize in one other is what you are. And that's what I want to say. Like, there's no need for you to believe me, or like, in fact, don't believe anything I'm saying. And like, I just want to share, because that's what really makes me tick. What really makes me tick is like when I'm helping myself, I just want to help other people to realize that there's maybe another point of view, which is another concept, because every single thing is a concept. Every single thing is a concept in your own mind, which is illusional because it's only in your mind. It's very simple. Take a look at it, really, 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 and it's like there's not really debatable. And I think that really what the power of belief, which is another concept and construct. There's just now, and there's the power in the now, and the power isn't negotiable, and it's just lovely, and accepting everything that what is, and challenges to be had, and the most ugly experiences arrive in your experience, and and that feeling of like non-worthiness, and that everybody hates me, and I'm weird, and all that stuff becomes very, 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 it flows, and it's accepted and valued, because it is there, but it's not held on to, and it's just let go, and the flow of life is like the river. If you're in the river and you're kayaking or whatever, like, I've never done that before. No, I've never done that. Why do you paddle against the stream of life? And the stream of life is just revealing itself and opening, and it's happening every single moment. And sometimes we're so in our thoughts that we miss the now. We miss the now and the potential to actually choose in that moment. Why beat against the stream? Turn the boat around, my friends, and go downstream and go with it. And everything is beautiful. And I know you're going to say, this is a bunch of crock of shit, Maurice. It's just a bunch of crock of shit. It is really, really, really life. For me. And I want to share that with you, because I love you. I love humanity. I love being here. I love creativity. I love what we create together. And I love it all. It's all good. Beautiful, right? It's all good. At least it's something to ponder. And thank you so much for being with me and watching me, if you are, and all that stuff like that. My tattoos look gorgeous today, and I have nothing in my hair. Okay, I'm gonna eat some breakfast and get on to work. I love you. Thank you so much for watching me, and be yourself, be free, be honor, love, life, courage, and respect all for who they are. Respect all for who they are. Love is the name of this game. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Bye.